Hey everyone, welcome to a Deadlock gameplay commentary. In this game, we're going to be playing Wraith, as you can see on your screen. And we're just pretty much going to be going over everything I'm going to be doing in this game. So everything from like objectives to like fighting to split pushing. I'm pretty much going to be commentating over that and just, showing you guys like what I think. And so yeah, let's go ahead and like kind of get this started. So just to pretty much start off, my first ability I usually get is my card. And the reason why my one, and the reason why is because I just feel like it's pretty good clear, and the three also too is, well, pretty heavy cooldown, and the card can come up pretty quickly. It's based off the damage that you deal. So as long as I'm doing damage, you can see that card meter going up, and I can easily, pretty much stack that up. And so I just think that's probably going to be our best ability when it comes to all around just doing damage, or not doing damage, but all around just like helping with clear and all that kind of stuff. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. Yeah, I forgot. I had to like kind of pause my game here because my frames were stuttering. I don't know if you guys have been getting that with the newest update, but I've been hearing like a lot of other streamers have been getting it with the newest update. So I was like, all right, like I might as well go ahead and just kind of reset. If you are getting like kind of frame stutters and they're going through from game to game, just hit it with a quick reset and you should be good to go. But in any case, though, so what we're gonna do here is just focus on clearing. For those of you that are kind of newer to the Deadlock or don't really know, the clearing rules are that when you kill a minion, you get a certain amount of souls, let's say 38 souls, for example. An orb will fly out, and then you shoot that orb to get another 38 souls. And that, of course, keeps scaling. So pretty much the orb is giving, if you kill the minion and the orb, you get 2x the souls, right? 38 and 38. And the cool thing is the enemy can deny the orb, but you can also deny the enemy's orb. And so when you kill the enemy's orb, you can get more souls. As you can see here, I'm like just straight up missing the orb. It kind of like just stopped going for some reason, but they also did make an update recently where the enemy orbs are kind of harder to hit, and like they have like a smaller hitbox than the actual like the newer orbs, and I think it's just to make securing more harder than it is for the enemy, or it's easier to secure off your minion kills than it is for the enemy essentially, because the hitbox is smaller. So in any case, though, green orbs are going to be mine, and then, of course, the orange orbs are going to be the enemies, and I just want to go ahead and try to deny those as much as I can. Those are kind of like the farming rule basics. Another thing I can easily do, too, is walk up and melee minions, and that's, like, what I should be doing most of the time if I can do it. Now, of course, you don't want to, like, put yourself in a really bad position to do that, but meleeing the minions is OP because it automatically consumes the orb. So you're automatically getting that 2x benefit when you kill a minion and you don't have a chance for denial, or the enemy doesn't have a chance for denial. So we want to go ahead and melee as many minions as possible. What I typically like doing is I like putting a... Okay, first of all, I don't know why... Do I kill her here? Yeah, I do. I don't know why she stayed. That was kind of silly. That was like really, really silly. She kind of like overstayed there, so we were able to punish her. I guess like the minions really tore her health apart, so that was pretty good. But, and like she just kind of stayed from our damage, but... essentially, we're going to put a point into our one. I like getting 2 cards up, just having that extra damage whenever I can. It's just really, really nice, that extra charge. But from there, I want to max the 3. So I start putting all my points into the 3. And the 3, I like maxing because it's just a really, really insane stim. So you're getting fire rate, and you're also actually giving fire rate to your allies around you as well when you do it. And I believe it also applies to the minions, which is really, really good. But you're getting fire rate, and you're also going to get extra spear damage for each bullet. So I believe the second upgrade is like 5 spear damage per bullet. And then, of course, the final upgrade is going to be increased lifesteal. So you're going to get like 30% lifesteal. So you're getting this massive stim, right? It's going to be giving you more damage overall because you get spear damage. It's going to be giving you more fire rate, so you get higher DPS with your gun. And, of course, you're getting lifesteal, so you're getting more sustain. So that's why I like maxing the 3. I just think it's like honestly her best ability. And after that, I think it usually depends game by game, but I'll try to put 2 points into the 2 and then like max the ult or something like that. Yeah, that Lady Geist actually was able to travel like way further than I would have expected. I feel like sometimes when I play Wraith, like, first of all, Wraith is I think my favorite character in the game. Like, I love playing her. I play her like, I try to play her like every game. But I feel like whenever I play Wraith, I just don't, like, sometimes I just don't realize like the ult is pretty slow, I wonder if there's like a faster, I wonder if there's like a thing that'll increase your ult speed. If there is, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. But we're going to have a lot of pressure on her over here. Just, you know, going to try to be poking out this walker. We do want to try to focus on securing. So I feel like I haven't really done that good of a job of that this game. And I've been also kind of missing. I think this is actually my first game on where, first game on since the new update where like securing is a little bit rougher. You know, like the enemy's orbs is a little bit rougher. That's why I'm having like a hard time. I like didn't realize that or whatever, but she overstays. We're able to kill her again, and because we have bullet lifesteal, we're able to stay in. Let me actually talk about that. So, first things first, we got extended mag for our gun, and of course, like Wraith, in my opinion at least, is more of like gun based building. So like we want to go more into the weapon damage section. But she also does a lot of spirit damage too, so you can like kind of, you know, mess with your spirit damage as well, like tweak it a little bit. But she's mostly gun, so that's why I like going to the gun. So we're gonna go extended mag first, just to increase that, you know, increase that mag capacity. We also go health regen, extra health regen, just for sustain in lane. Of course, we're gonna end up selling that late game for whatever perk we need. But we also go bullet lifesteal, right? And bullet lifesteal is really, really nice for again sustain. You're getting insane bullet lifesteal, because your gun's insane. And so, yeah, and also what's nice about that too, I guess, to talk about that is it kind of like goes with your 3 a little bit too. So like one thing I really like doing with Wraith is not only getting bullet lifesteal, but at some point going siphoning bullets too. So if I go like siphoning bullets, probably much later in the game because I do like getting ricochet on her, so I like going ricochet. But if I go like siphoning bullets and I have my 3 and I have bullet lifesteal, I mean, dude, you're tanking everything. Like your sustain is unreal. Also too, like for fun. Wait, let's see what happens here. Try to go on her. I have to be a little careful because of her ult. Although I don't think she has ult yet. Yeah, no, she doesn't. I believe you get ult at 3k souls, and she has 2.7, so this is fine. All right, and we end up getting her. She played that really, really bad. I mean, she's been playing this lane really bad. So I don't really know like what she's been doing, but we pretty much got a free lane this game, luckily. And yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. She didn't have ult. I don't know why she was out in the open like that. I kind of played like she did have ult. I didn't really see her soul count, but I think that is one good thing to note is that you get ult typically at like 3k souls, I believe it is. And so, you know, if you're fighting someone and you hit that 3k soul mark and you get ult and you see that they don't have 3k yet at the top right, then you can actually just go in for a fight because you know that they're not going to have their ult up. So I think that's like a good point to note as well. In any case, going back to the perks, yeah, so like we're going to be getting like a bunch of lifesteal. That's kind of like what I like doing on Wraith. We get sprint boots. You should be going sprint boots every single game on no matter the character into the speed boots, like the tier 2 version of it. I also like getting, are we going to go? Yeah, Mystic Reach. There we go. I like getting Mystic Reach and Quicksilver Reload. I've tried, Quicksilver is really good on her, and I always put it on her 1. I tried putting it on her 3, doesn't feel as good because I want to start the fight with the 3 a lot of the times, just for that extra DPS. But putting it on the 1 is nice because you're pretty much always going to have your 1 up at some point, and you can like easily, you know, like cast your 1 after your like clip is emptied. So for those of you that don't know, Quicksilver Reload, pretty much you imbue an ability with a buff, and when you use that ability, it automatically reloads your gun, and it also gives you increased fire rate, which is super, super nice. So you're going to get a ton of fire rate off that, and your gun's automatically going to get reloaded. And you can see at the bottom left under the perk when it comes up, right? It's not going to come up instantly. It does have an internal cooldown, and so you do have to kind of play off that. But nicely enough, the newest update was really, really good in terms of giving you like really nice visual feedback for these kinds of things. So you can often see when Quicksilver Reload's about to come up, you can see under my stamina bar, it shows about to come up right now, see? So that's really, really nice, and you know it's kind of up, and you don't have to kind of like look bottom left and guess anymore, which is super, super cool. So they're actually updating this game quite a bit, which is nice. But in any case, though, yeah, we're just trying to farm as much as we can. I think the thing a lot of people sort of struggle with in this game is the farming aspect, because, you know, it's a mixture between like a MOBA and a first-person shooter, or not a first-person, but a MOBA and a shooter, a third-person shooter in this case. Wait, let's see if we can kill this Great Talon, though. I don't want to take too much damage, so I kind of want to back up here a little bit. I don't want to like go too far. And then I ended up messing up my 2 here, which was so unfortunate. I didn't realize 7 was going in. What the? That was kind of like a weird ult for my teammate. I think he kind of wanted us to go in, but you know, that of course just wasn't the play. I thought that Abrams was going to go for a punch. It was actually really good for him to hold that. I should have just... I probably right there next time, I probably just try to calculate that a little bit better. If you don't know, parrying is your F button. So you can go ahead and try to parry punches. It'll stun them for about 2 seconds. And I've tested it. Know that stun does not increase with duration extender. That'll be OP if it did. But this Abrams still challenging me. This guy is just doing Abrams things, you know? Anybody else just get like super pissed off when you just get beat down by an Abrams? Like just something happens. But in any case, so let's go ahead and skip through this. And we're back. Cool, cool. Cool part about editing is being able to skip through deaths. So we don't have to watch all the despair. But yeah, so we have Quicksilver Reload. We have Mystic Reach. Reach is going to be really, really good, especially for my 2. My 2 is one of the coolest abilities in the game. I love Wraith's teleport. I think that's what makes her kit flow like really, really well for me at the very least. And so you're gonna be able to teleport out, and of course that's gonna be affected by Reach, right? Like Mystic Reach. So if I get Mystic Reach, I'm gonna be able to teleport further, and it's gonna allow me to kind of put myself in bad positions and not really get punished. And I think that's what I really, really like about the ability. I can engage with it. I can disengage with it, and it's super nice. The one thing you do have to like kind of watch out for is it has a really long cooldown. So I don't know if you noticed that fight, but after I used my Q, it was down like for 50, 60 seconds, right? So it is a little rough. You do get reduced cooldown, but I believe that's the very last upgrade, so you're not going to be getting it anytime soon. At least if you follow like my level up pattern. But you of course can get cooldown reduction, which I do like to get on Wraith at some point. And that's going to help me, be able to use my 2 more and more and more. So, that's good. And I accidentally casted my 2 again there. I kind of just like fat fingered it again. So that was a little bit of a mistake by me. But I think we ended up getting out of here. So it's not like, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. But here I kind of want to save up my souls and itemize more into the weapon category. I do have a lot of items into the sort of like the health and fitness category, right? The vitality category, which is not bad, but like I do feel like I'm kind of like lacking a little bit of damage, especially for Wraith. Wraith also too, if you didn't know, is a scalar character. So Wraith is her early game like isn't the best. I mean, it's not the worst, but like it's not the best. But wait, hold on, let's see what happens here. Nice, we end up getting the Abrams. It was good all by us, and actually getting some really good damage onto... I don't know why she's stepping back. I don't know what this guy's doing, bro. I don't know what that guy's doing. But we got some really, really good damage onto the Lady Geist. But in any case, though, Wraith is more of a scalar character. So you're definitely playing for, like, the mid to late game. Again, Fat Finger by 2. I don't know what's going on this game. First game on. Yeah, we'll say that. But, so, like, you're really playing for items. I feel like it's kind of like Haze, right? Like, you just want to try to farm as best you can. So right now we're farming pretty well, I'd say. We're, up against everybody on our team except for 7. We got 11k souls, so we got to be doing something right here. And we're just going to go ahead and, try to get these little things. Also, I don't see enough people try to, go ahead and get the boxes or the gold statues. I feel like the gold statues are just insane. Those, like, perma buffs that you get are just so, so nice. Soul Shredding build's also pretty good on Wraith, so pretty much it's going to let your bullets shred spirit resistance, so your spirit damage is going to be more. And your 3 in particular, right, like look at it now, it also, that extra 5 damage per bullet is actually spirit damage, so you can kind of see it as I'm shooting these things, and that's going to allow me to, deal extra damage from there. And that's what's really cool about Wraith, because she has a lot of damage between her gun damage and her spirit damage, and so she can make use of both, like, types of shred, if that makes sense, right? Like, in this case, I got soul shredding bullets. I usually don't, but I kind of want to test it out this game. But, like, on the flip side, too, you can get, I forgot what the perk is called, but there's a weapon shredding one as well under the spirit tree. And so you can get that as well. It's like a 1250 perk. And that's going to, of course, like allow your bullets to do more damage if you imbue your 3 with them. But let's see what we go ahead and go here. I think I just want to keep saving up. We do have a flex slot, so we can go ahead and sort of overcap our, weapon perks to 5. So I think I want to save up for one of those. Again, I don't normally go like soul shredding bullets. I think it's good on her, but I just normally don't go it. So we're kind of testing out this game and seeing what's up. We're going to try to go ahead and go for a flank here as my team's fighting them. So let's see how this flank turns out. Cool. Now that they're on the back foot, we can actually engage with our two, as you just saw, and we were able to shoot Lady Geist off the zipline. Dude, this guy's not having a good game. This guy's just not having a good game. I feel so bad for him. Ended up killing the Abrams. I don't know why he ulted in there. That was kind of strange, but it is what it is.
Exactly. And I don't like it's like a deeper, and I can't really.
But yeah, that Lady Geist is not having a good game at all. But that's like, again, that's what I was sort of like talking about with Wraith, is that she can engage and disengage with it too. Right there, you saw like I kind of like played a little bit in the back foot even after the flank, and then it's like, cool, we're hard winning the fight. Now I can just engage with her too. And that's what I really, really, really like about this character, is the utility, not the utility, but the mobility usage of her too. It's just so nice to have. And that mixed with her gun, I think her gun feels so good. I love her 3 as well. Her ult's obviously a great team fight ability. And her 1, I mean, like, her whole kit is really, really good. I think the ability I like the least amount on her is her 1, probably. But not because I just don't like it, but just strictly because I like all the other abilities better. But we're going to go ahead and farm these. We want to look, especially like at this point in the game, we want to look as much as we can for these neutral camps, right? That's where we're going to be getting a lot of our farm from. I mean, waves too, of course, and killing people. But getting these neutral camps is going to be very important, very integral into us having a lot of farm. One thing I can also do with Wraith is I can like shred objectives. And so I do want to push as best as I can. Try to get these objectives down, unlock some flex slots and extra souls for my team. So we're going to do this. It really goes off with the 3. We got to be a little careful, though. But what's cool is we can just go ahead and 2 out if we need to. Look at that. And I think Infernus actually pops alt there, so... yeah, not the worst. And that's what's nice. You know, I can't really do that with Haze, for example. Now, Haze, of course, is like one of the ultimate split pushers. She's very, very good in the 1v1. She did get a lot of nerfs recently. I don't think you can pop Unstoppable anymore while you're ulting. But you can do it before ulting, so it's fine. But we have enough for a 6k, so we're going to go ahead and try for Ricochet here, which is perfect. So now we have Tesla bullets and Ricochet, and I really, really like it. I think one thing, I don't know if I go with this game or not, but Lucky Shot apparently right now is like one of the best weapon perks. So most people are going it in their builds, just about every single game. And I usually do go Lucky Shot. I just really enjoy Ricochet. So if I get another 6k, I'll go into Lucky Shot. I don't know if I do it this game, though. I don't know if I do it this game, because I do like to experiment a little bit with my builds here and there and just kind of see what's up. I should be spending these 5 points, though. I think I should be upgrading my ult here. I like getting 2 points into the 2, just because I like getting that bullet shield. That's super, super nice, but... and then 2 points into the 1 is also good, because you're not only you're getting the extra charge, but you're also getting 50 extra damage, which is super nice, but... yeah, dude, we're just doing so much, like, AoE chain damage. It's insane. We probably didn't have to teleport out there. I don't know, like, what was... okay, it kind of looked like I got shot from the right there. That's why I went back in. I think it's the new character, though. The new character was like... I hadn't really played against the new character before. Hold on, let's see what happens here. Abrams charging at a Wraith who has ult. No, thank you. Wait, this guy's actually just eating us alive. I kind of, like... parry there. I shouldn't have parried. That parry was stupid. But we are going to be able to get some damage off here. I think that guy's just stuck. I don't know what that guy was doing. But you guys kind of weak, though, so we're going to try to go in on her. See if we can kill her. That was a really good ult by her, though. I did not think she had ult up still. That was my fault, but we ended up getting her, which is nice. We do have the life steal to be able to sustain through that kind of stuff. And we're just going to go ahead and back up here. I think that fight is... well, actually, maybe the fight isn't lost. 7's still fighting. Maybe we should have helped him out there. Ended up killing him, though. But, unfortunate for 7, we kind of, like, bitched out there. And then yeah, I think after that we should have backed. So, I think overall, like, could have definitely played that fight way, way better than we did. But... also didn't play like the absolute worst. We did get some good damage off. So let's go ahead and skip this and go into post-death. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back post-death. So here I'm just kind of pushing down purple. I think at this stage I kind of do want to try to group with my team a little bit more. I mean, we're still, of course, farming, right? Like, our scaling is... we have so much to still scale for. We have so many perks to still get, but... I want to see if we can kind of, like, group up a little bit. That's at least what I'm thinking right now. Maybe I'm still in my little farming mode. But look how much easier it is, too, to farm with, like, Tesla bolts and Ricochet. It's actually insane. Like, you farm so much damage in a team fight. But on top of that, too, like, you're like you're just farming easier. And that's another thing to kind of note too, right? Like if you're farming easier, you're able to farm faster. And if you're farming faster, like you're typically able to get more farm. And I don't know about you guys, but at least for me, like I end up struggling with characters. I end up struggling farming with characters that don't farm as well, right? Or that don't have as much damage for the farm. At least in the early part of the game. Wraith and Haze in particular, like and Infernus, like all those characters, those are like super high DPS characters, and I love playing them because I feel like I can farm so much better with them. And I always get more farm, but versus like, you know, playing the Mole Man or something like that, not gonna get as much. Great Talon just absolutely got shredded there. Just cannot fight through my lifesteal at all. Nice try by him though, but just cannot fight through my lifesteal. That was nuts. Here comes this lady, guys. Gonna look for an ult on her. And yep, she's just dead. Like at this stage in the game, I feel like I'm just kind of unstoppable. No pun intended to the perk, but I kind of feel like I'm just unstoppable. Like I feel like it's just so hard to. I really have to screw up for me to die. That's what I feel like. Like if I die, it's just on me. And that's the thing about like this game, is in particular, I feel like this game is just very, very snowball heavy. So you know, going back to the sort of the definition of this game, you know, people talking about it being sort of like an Overwatch, right? Like a mixture between a third-person shooter and like a MOBA, a little bit. Like people often relate it to Overwatch. That is kind of what it is. That's kind of what it feels like. But I do feel like, and I think a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I feel like this game is more about the farming aspect or the MOBA aspect than is the shooter aspect. I think the shooter aspect, a lot of people think it is a shooter, like mostly. And I can definitely see that, but I think the thing is, like, the shooter, like, you can physically see in front of you, right? Like, right now, I'm just shooting them guns deep. So, you know, it's just, I think there is, like, a lot of the shooter, of course, mechanics, but the thing about this game is it's so MOBA heavy because I think this game is so reliant on farm. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I in trouble here? Wait, no, maybe they're in trouble. They shouldn't have done that. If I can hit my shots. Maybe they should have done that. Alright, we're good, we're good. We got Wraith teleport, we're chilling.
Peace out, baby. Have a good life.
But yeah, no, I think like the thing is this game is just so farm heavy, right? So if like you're just down on farm, even if your mechanics are just absolutely goated, like you're gonna get ran. And that's the thing about like the way the game feels. So in any case, though, we're gonna go ahead and purchase Leech. I was telling you guys this earlier, but I really like getting a lot of lifesteal on her. And I kind of troll by never getting headshot booster. That was my mistake. So usually like in the early game, we'll get like that basic mag increase, and also I get headshot booster. I never got headshot boosted this game. I think it's because I got that early kill on Lady Geist, and I just had that extra, like those extra souls, and I ended up going to Bull Life still earlier than I usually do. So it is what it is, though. We ended up getting it now. The main perks I'd say that I really, really like on, you know, high DPS characters, like weapon DPS characters like Wraith, Haze, and all them, is I like going basic mag, or sorry, Titanic mag. I like going into Headhunter. I love escalating magazine, and of course like the Ricochet and Tesla bullets I think are really, really good too, and Lucky Shot as well. So if you can get like, you know, variations between those, I think it's like really, really good. But we're gonna go ahead and farm this Great Talon. Nobody can 1v1 us now. We are like just the strongest on the map. Nobody should really be able to fight us. So that's really, really good. But we're going to go ahead and shove down purple here. I'm not really too afraid. Again, I have my Q. If I ever need to get out, I can easily get out, right? But we're just going to be walking in here, just getting with some more farm. And, yeah, just chilling. Not really too much going on right now. We should be grouping, though, I'd say. They still have a couple walkers. Not walkers, but they still have, like, 3 of their double guardians up, so we do want to kill those at some point. But we can also do mid-boss. Now the thing about mid-boss in this game is I find it really, man, what's the word, it's really risky. It feels so risky. Oh, one thing I also want to talk about too real quick before I go into that is post 10 minutes hold on, dude, I'm doing so much damage. I'm just gonna go in here. Yeah, I'm just like, all right, I'm just going in. This Haze just dead too. And again, another really good engage play just with the 2 alone. But that's off the back of the damage that we got earlier. Great Talon just in a bad spot, wrong neighborhood. Sorry, Great Talon. He's dead. Is Abrams ult in? No way. Oh, he does. Try to do as much as we can. One thing too, I actually do like getting as well on her if I can is like Healbane. So I probably should have gone Healbane at some point in this game for like Abrams, like lifesteal and his melee and all that kind of stuff too. And just for like other lifesteal, I think like every game is pretty good since there's at least like a couple people usually that want to go lifesteal, right? That have a lot of sustain. So I usually go Healbane if I or like bleeding bullets, but Healbane if I'm like really Fat Finger by 2 again. But if I'm like really need to heal. But anyways, what I was going to say late game is that after 10 minutes, so like the map tends to change after 10 minutes. And this is something really important to note. And I should be doing this. You don't see me doing this enough right now. Because I'm just like so fascinated with how much damage I'm farming. But when post 10 minutes, the minions no longer drop initial souls. So all their souls are in the little orb. So that means that it's really like a really good idea to deny as much as you can, even late game. At this stage in the game, 26 minutes, because when you just kill the minion, you're not getting any souls from killing the minion. You have to kill the orb after the minion, and that's where you get all the souls from. And so, you know, at this stage in the game, for example, if they say like wipe out a squad of my minions and I just secure all their souls, I just denied all that farm from them, and of course I just gained all that farm too. So like that's a really big thing to sort of note and just kind of keep note of. You should just be trying to farm those souls any stage in the game. It can be 1 minute, it can be 31 minutes, it can be 111 minutes. I don't know if a game would go that long, but regardless, you should be farming those souls all the time in those games. So in any case though, we're gonna go ahead and get Headhunter, I guess. Yeah, that's what we did. And I should get Lucky Shot. If this was a normal game, I think I'd get Lucky Shot. But we went Intensified Magazine. So, and then I think there as well. See, the thing about me is I like to experiment with a lot of builds. So I like to do different builds every game. Or not every game, but like I like to see what builds are best for me. And my best one here definitely should be Lucky Shot. But I'm still kind of like reading some of these builds and seeing like, okay, like is there anything I can kind of do? But it looks like I get Headhunter instead. If anything, I think I sell Soul Shredding Bullets for Lucky Shot for that extra slot. But it is what it is. We're still like super Omega fed. We did have 10k souls to spend, so we're just kind of trying some stuff out. We also have a lot of rolls. Dude, look how much stamina we have. Like, this is crazy. Stamina MS, like mobility with R2. I love the bullet shield aspect too of R2. It's really nice.
Look how much stamina I have.
We're gonna go on flank. Fat Finger. Dude, I don't know what was happening this game with my 2. I just don't know what was happening. Get a good kill on the Wraith though. It's kind of hard to punish us just because we're so fed. But this is what I mean by like you just feel like the biggest powerhouse in the world whenever you're fed. Dude, that new character, by the way, that guy is something else. His tornado on his 1 is kind of like a mini Wraith ult. I feel like I always die to it. But we should be doing mid-boss. One thing I was going to say earlier about mid-boss, and I kind of like, you know, digressed a little bit, but I think the thing about mid-boss is it's just really risky too. If the enemy does steal it, like they have a really good chance to get back into the game. It's not like an end-all be-all if they steal it, of course, if you're super far ahead, but like they just have a really good chance to get back into the game. End up getting the assist on Abrams, though. It's good. And we're just going to kill these walkers here. Get 1, and we got 2. It's pretty good. We're just kind of pressing our lead right now. But yeah, so like, you know, it's kind of like, I think mid-boss is really good to get if they have like 3 or 4 plus down. If they don't have that many down, though, it can be kind of tough. So I would just kind of keep that in mind. I've actually lost games that we were winning like a few times before just by, you know, prematurely trying to get mid-boss. And I've also won games where the enemy just kind of screwed up trying to get mid-boss, and we were able to come back. So it kind of do at your own risk kind of thing. But we got those Guardians, and we're just going to try to go ahead and back up here a little bit. Still shooting gold statues and seeing what's up. What was I doing there? Just kind of like reading something, I guess. I guess I was like checking on one of the stats. But team wants to fight, so I'm actually just going to kind of go back in. I don't know what that 7 is ulting. Homie's Super Saiyan into the wall or something. But we're going to go and shoot this patron. We have so much OBJ damage. I mean, our OBJ damage is absolutely insane. Teleport up here because we're not scared. Ult the Abrams, and hopefully we can kill him off this. Wow, he actually gets... No, we got him. Good. It's good. We got the assist on him. It's good. The patron takes about, I believe it's like 10 seconds to sort of rotate to its like weakened state. So you do have like that 10-second marker. So you should use that to determine if you can ever end or not. Here we're just farming them so hard that we can of course end. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna shoot minions, but I didn't even shoot that. But in any case, though, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay commentary. I'd love to do some more. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed it. And yeah, it was a really good Wraith game, so I thought I'd post it up. Had really good farm, top damage as you can see, which is great. And overall, yeah, super super good. So hopefully you guys learned a lot from it. And until next video, see ya.